Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Someone asked how old I was. So is this what this is? Is like a big announcement to what we're doing next?
It isn't an announcement. It's more of a, is this a door we're opening?
Absolutely. I don't see why not. Why would you ever close that door? That door should be wide open.
Yeah.
Heck, let's put in 2 double doors.
Okay.
Let's make it epic, dude.
This last chapter, this last couple months, we are just trying to be as creative as possible, kind of decompress from a very stressful year. I mean, I got the grades to prove it. So we are enjoying just hanging out, and I hope you guys can appreciate that. But I can only speak for myself. I have a lot of things that I want to accomplish this next year, 2023, and starting with purchasing a bass boat, which could mean a $2,000 Craigslist purchase. And let this be an announcement. I plan on doing some work with my buddy Jacob very soon. There you go.
Wow.
Do you have any announcements?
I'm getting a boat. I'm going to Jacob's house. You're just like planting these little seeds.
Carson, you are welcome to join me.
Oh man.
What do you want to make in the next year? This is like a New Year's resolution, bro. What do you want to make in the next year?
I don't know. But what I do know is that I am willing to document, filming my entire adventures of 2023, and I'll do it alongside Josh. So wherever he goes, I'll go too.
Nice, I like that. Oh, bring this towards you. That's how we do it. Nice. All right, Carson wants to know what we're doing.
Yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea what we're doing.
All right, I'm setting a timer, bud, for 1 hour.
Oh, now I'm stressed. What's gonna happen in 1 hour?
The bottle of wine.
Okay. You just gotta finish that in an hour?
No, we're not finishing it. We're just gonna chill. We're gonna talk. It's
okay.
like a live stream. But if we need to edit, we can edit.
Okay.
Here you go. Now, I don't know if you guys knew, but Carson has been in Oregon for almost a week now.
Yeah, it's been a week. It's been a terrific week, really.
We've been making a lot of content. A Christmas movie. We made a Christmas movie.
Also a blockbuster movie.
And
a cooking show.
Yeah. But tonight is Carson's last night in town. This is a cool wine. It's called Bucket List. And I've had a lot of ideas in my mind of things to talk about with Carson. A lot of it camera related, which we're going to pull over here in a second. But the main part was I wanted to introduce Carson and the audience to my new studio. I don't know if you've seen my cool orange couch in the background.
It's right there.
And we did a studio tour, which is coming out soon. But cheers to the start of a new studio. And as I told you before, you're my first guest to see my studio.
It's been awesome. We got guitars on the walls, which we hung up together. That was epic. I didn't realize how many guitars you had.
I do. I need more. I need at least 3 more to fill the gap.
Yeah.
I love collecting guitars. So the topic I wanted to talk about today, Carson, is videography.
Okay.
Is photography, videography, and to give our viewers a little insight on our expertise and our passions for the love of holding a camera. Do you have a camera? Grab your camera.
I do have a camera. I got it. Hold on.
So, if you're new to this channel, my name is Josh Cantu. I'm a videographer and currently on a new chapter of being a full-time YouTuber.
Okay.
Carson, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes. Hi, my name is Carson. I'm also a videographer, storyteller, and extraordinary when it comes to anything creative. I like to paint, I like to draw, I like to play the piano, I like to play guitar. Anything creative I'm interested in. But my expertise lie in this little camera right here. Probably a poor choice of words. This thing is huge, dude. This is not a little camera.
Yes.
But I love it.
I had the opportunity to use Carson's setup for the Blockbuster video. And at the end of the video, even though it turned out really well, at the end of the video, my arms were tired. and I told Carson, I miss my little point and shoot, little microphone on top.
Yeah.
BTS cam, as they call it.
Sure. See, when I started videography class, actually, it's kind of crazy. So I actually started in videography not because I wanted to take video, but because my brother was like, hey, it's an easy A. And I'm like, perfect, I need an easy class. And I fell in love with it, fell in love with storytelling. And then after that, I was like looking at all the gear we had in our high school class, and I saw this camera, and I was like, that's the biggest camera here.
Oh, the C200?
Yeah.
It wasn't the 100?
No, C200. And then I was like, I'm gonna learn this.
I like work your way up to it.
Yeah. No, that was the first camera I used.
You started with it?
Yeah, I started with it.
Nice.
Yeah, and I also started with another big blocky camera, the Sony FS5. I shot a whole bunch of football highlights on that. It was cool.
I have a clip of us filming a BTS of this studio tour, and Carson has his camera all rigged out with the epic tripod, which you flew over with.
Yeah, dude, I was really scared.
The microphones, and it's a pretty big rig when it's all set up.
I was really scared when it came down to flying with this thing, because these components here, they're very sensitive, and especially the tripod and the drone. And I've never flown with batteries before, especially like batteries that are like this big.
Yeah.
Like the TSA representatives are gonna see that, pull me to the side, and think that I'm bringing a bomb on the plane. But it worked out. It worked out beautiful.
And we made epic use of it.
Hopefully I get to fly home with everything still.
You can leave with me if you need to.
No way,
I'm dropping you off. I'll just wait in the parking lot, just in case. So yeah, Carson and I have been teammates working together videography-wise for a year and a half.
Yeah. It's been a long time.
Yeah,
it's kind of crazy. It feels like it just went by like in a blink of an eye.
It did. I mean,
I remember the first time I met you. It was one of the shoots, and then I saw you, and I was like, "Oh my God, that's him!" And then
because you edited and you knew me.
Yeah, I felt like
as like a personality.
No, literally, I felt like I knew everyone. And then I saw you. I was like, "Oh, I know him." And then you looked at me and you walked over to me, and I was like, "There he is." It was like meeting like a TV star. And then you're like, "Who are you?" Like, I'm the editor.
Nice. Oh, because I heard a lot about you, and we would, talk to you as we were filming. Like, Carson, do this.
Yeah.
I didn't know who Carson was.
Yeah.
But I remember when I met you, you had so much tenacity. I remember you had like a boom mic.
I brought a boom mic. I brought a boom. That's how I would do football highlights.
Yeah.
I would have this huge camera, and then with like one hand I'd be holding the camera, the left hand I'd be getting the audio, and then holding my headphones too with my third hand.
Yeah. And I was like, wait, is this guy an editor or is he a filmmaker? And then I was like, this guy's a filmmaker for sure. I liked how like eager you were to like, oh, let's do this. Oh, let's do this. Oh, let's do this. And when I was kind of a solo gig originally, before you joined the team, I was more of like oh, this is happening, capture it. This is happening, capture it. This is happening, capture it. And when you came on, you were more like, I have an idea. And that changed everything.
That was my catchphrase. Like every single 10 minutes would go by. Oh, I have an idea. Let's do this.
Yeah.
And then I'd run, and no one would know the idea.
And you'd leave a trail behind. Yeah. So getting back to just kind of my bio, as I was saying, Carson and I have been working together for a year and a half, and living in a very small quarters together, and staying up to the middle of the night and waking up early, and we formed kind of a brotherhood. And it is a really epic thing to have you here for the start of this new chapter, and to have you here give your little blessing of my studio, of my creative space.
Yeah, it's sick, dude. The only downside is that it's like 20 degrees.
Oh, I was going to fix that. So I already prepped for that. It's going to buzz. Or wait, maybe not. I put our heater.
Oh, nice. On an extension cord.
I'm going to set it right here. And we're going to share it like a campfire.
Nice.
Hopefully it doesn't buzz.
Yeah, I bet you in the summertime this is going to be really nice.
Oh, you feel it? Did it turn off? Anyway, so it'll come back on. Oh, let's turn it back on.
Okay.
I think so.
Yeah, I think it's just because he moved it, right?
Yeah, got mad at me. Let me start it over.
So why are you moving me?
I broke the last one. Oh, there we go.
Oh, nice.
Hopefully that isn't in my audio, but we can share that. Well, cheers to 2023 coming up.
Yeah.
To being creative filmmakers, videographers with cameras that we love.
I love this camera.
I loved your camera, but I love mine more.
Your camera's okay, but my camera's way better.
Did we clink yet?
She's just got quirks. I mean, we can clink again.
Let's clink again.
We can have a clink count right there.
And now that we talked about the past, let's talk about the future.
The future's kind of scary. I don't know what the future holds, to be honest. There's lots of unknowns going into this next chapter, but there was someone who told me the best part about uncertainty is that it's a whole new adventure. You know, because if you know your future, it's kind of boring. You know?
True, I agree. Who said that?
I have no idea.
That's a good quote. I have taken this new chapter of, okay, I don't have a job, but I have a camera.
I don't have a job.
I have a garage. So this is how the studio came to be. I said, I don't have a job. I have a camera. I have time. I have a garage. And I looked in my garage, as you'll see in the beginning of my studio build. It was scary in here, bro. Scary. And I opened it, and I told Chelsea, I was like, I'm going to turn the garage into a studio. She was like, okay, what do you do with it? She's like, just throw it all away. Whatever's in there, just throw it away. I was like, no, I'll figure it out. So I ordered on Amazon that little shed out there, and then I bought the yellow and black crates, and I organized and threw whatever didn't fit away, and then was empty. Had this empty space in here, and then slowly started building it. And a lot of this stuff I've had over the years, like my guitars, my light boxes, like my pictures. You know, a lot of the things, like these cork boards, I got that when this feed store went out of business, and I got all of those, or not cork boards, the peg boards. Yeah. I got the whole lot for $40, like a year ago. Wow. And I was like, I don't know what to do with those. And then it came together. I filled, I insulated.
You made walls.
Made walls.
Wow.
But my point is that it was such a daunting task of looking at my garage filled to the brim of just procrastination and to be like, I'm going to turn that into a studio. And it was not an easy tangent to follow through on. Like I was like tearing it apart, trying to build that freaking shed out there, and like I wanted to just throw in the towel, I'll do it next year. But I followed through on it, and it feels really good to be able to sit here with you, have a drink, film a video with good lighting and a good background.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, maybe minus the extra large Christmas tree, but
yeah, but that has a great story. I'll go a little wide for you.
It's like a Charlie Brown Christmas tree out there, dude.
And this is on my new lens I just got, invested in myself. I don't know, I'm just really inspired. Really inspired. But, okay, getting to my next point.
Here. Before you do that.
Good call. So getting to my next point. So Carson has his own studio where he streams, and he has a little like microphone, a little pop filter, and like lights that he can control the color on and stuff. And I love that you can just hit record and it's ready. And I would also like to be able to share my screen, like if I play video games, and be able to play with you. Like I'll learn Valorant. I will learn it.
Yes.
So my point is that my next step is to create a space on this table where I could just go live.
It's great.
Talk to you
it's
guys.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's literally like a phone call to my friend. Ironically, his name is also Josh. And I say, should I go live? He's like, yeah, dude, do it.
Nice.
I'm like, all right, cool. Give me 30 seconds. Make a title up. Click live. And then it's ready. Yeah. Lighting, everything, background's good. It's sick. It's cool.
The problem is that Carson lives in Utah. Josh lives in Oregon. And so in order for us to hang out like this, it takes an expensive plane flight or a very long drive to make it happen. That is working good. I like it.
Nice.
And so I want to build a space, kind of like a FaceTime call, but where we can make contact together and just go, or content together, where I can just go, Carson, ready to go live? What's the title? What are we going to do? What are we going to play? You know, or what are we gonna make?
Yeah.
Or what are we gonna talk about?
Yeah.
It could be a podcast.
It's fun. It's fun.
It could be the Josh and Carson show, or just
Yeah.
with Josh and Carson.
That would be cool.
Carson and Josh. It'd be Juke and McMaster.
There's lots of ideas, lots of title ideas. So is this what this is? Is like a big announcement to what we're doing next?
It isn't an announcement. It's more of a, is this a door we're opening?
Absolutely. I don't see why not. Why would you ever close that door? That door should be wide open.
Yeah.
Heck, let's put in 2 double doors.
Okay.
Let's make it epic, dude.
I would love to.
That would be sick.
I will invest in the little microphone.
Oh, that's all.
I have the table. I have the camera. I have the lights.
Mm-hmm.
You said a little StreamYard card. What's it called?
OBS?
No, it's the little box.
Oh, that's called a capture card.
Capture card?
Yeah, I'll show you what it does. I actually have one.
Okay. And we could be going live together, bud.
Dude,
Coming very soon.
it'll be so awesome. Okay, here we go. I love Velcro.
If you guys are down for something like that, hit like and maybe throw in a name for the duo in the comments of
what would be
what
a
you
good
think
name?
would be a good name for
Like JC show?
for a podcast, but not limited to a podcast because it's mostly going to be video.
This is what you need. This is like,
That's beautiful.
I think this is like $100.
Okay.
So super simple device. All it does is you take this USB,
Nice.
you plug it into your computer, and then right here, you plug this in from your camera into there, and then right here you can plug it into your TV if it's like an Xbox being plugged in there.
Nice. It just changed the signal so it's capturable.
Yeah, super easy, super tiny too.
I like it. I can get one of those.
That's it, dude. Those are your double doors.
Yeah, I'm going all in right now. Like, I just got that lens so I can go wider.
Mm-hmm.
I just bought these ND variable ND filters.
Nice, nice.
One's for this camera, one's for that lens. I just got a new lavalier mic. These are super epic. So you can, instead of
plug
having the
and go?
box, the Go wireless Rode Go box here, you just hide it, and then you have clear audio. So I'm investing into some new gear, which this isn't necessarily a gear channel, but we are videographers. So when the moment comes, this is Bipolar Pro. When the moment comes, I would love to talk about cameras. I meant to talk about what camera I use for my behind the scenes videos. I never did. So here's my one take. This is a Canon EOS R, which is a mirrorless camera, shoots in 4K, and I'm using a not prime lens, I'm using an L series 24-105 lens, and this actually has already a Polar Pro filter on it, but this was just a UV filter.
Nice.
So I'm upgrading that.
Cool.
Yeah, and this keeps the lens nice.
That's cool. I like that it's gold on the outside. Kind of
Right?
gives it like a cool little accent.
Yeah. And
That's awesome.
Peter McKinnon rocks this, so that was cool.
Oh.
Yeah.
I feel like every videographer takes inspiration from Peter McKinnon.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he did take like the Creator of the Year award in like 2019 with only like really rocketing from YouTube from the ground up to the top in like maybe like a few
I think
years.
he's like the same age as me too. No, he's like 37.
Yeah, dude, he's got like gray hair. I mean, you have some gray hair.
We had a stressful year, bro. So if this was a live stream, we would talk to you and ask you what you want to know. So, but since it isn't, we'll have to come up with some questions for ourselves, some topics.
Or we could pretend what questions they would ask and pretend like we're
let's
reading it.
Scroll. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Someone asked how old I was.
Yeah,
I'm 21. Yep.
I'm 31. We got a 10-year difference.
Yeah, dude, that's a whole decade.
So Carson's been staying with me, been seeing dad version of Josh. And what do you think?
It's weird. It's weird because before when we hung out, it was like, oh, it's camera guy Josh. He's putting up LED lights for like the 5th time because the last 4 broke.
Yeah, my little colorful ones.
Yeah. And then like, I don't know, always just like pumped up, ready to do some action. And then I come here and it's like, all right, before we leave, I got to change the dirty diaper.
I gotta get a bottle ready, make Chess coffee, stuff like that. Yeah.
How's being a dad?
Being dad's awesome. It is. This is possible, and I would love to say this a million times. I'm only gonna say it once. This is possible because I have a great wife. Being a YouTuber, going on the road, making videos and documentaries is only possible as a father because I have a wife I can depend on, who I trust, who's going to raise our baby and understand and support my endeavors.
That's huge, dude.
It is, yeah.
That's huge.
And doing what I do of just try like, oh, let's go do this, let's go film this, let's come in here and make a video. Like other wives would be like, bring it in. I need a husband, I need a father, you go play on the weekends. But instead we can just be creative whenever. And Chelsea understands and she loves supporting my creativity. And I am a father and I do, spend time with my wife and my baby. But while you're in town, we've been crushing it.
Yeah, dude. We have been crushing it. We made some killer content together.
And instead of her being grumpy about it, she's like, "Oh, what are you making?" Like, "Oh, I've been reading comments." Like, "Oh, your trailer's doing really well." I'm like, "Yes." So that's a big deal. It's a big deal to have a significant other that supports your tangents.
You're right. You're absolutely right. Yeah. Let's cheers, clink.
But I got 10 years on you, so. I wonder. You got a lot of room too.
I wonder where I'll be in 10 years.
You don't got to settle down yet.
You think I'll have a studio like this in 10 years?
Oh, in 1 year. I'll help you build it. I'll fly over there.
Nice. Yeah. You hear that? It's on camera.
You showed me your downstairs area where you paint.
Oh yeah.
That could be an epic studio.
I know. I just have to like insulate the walls, and then after that, I mean that's pretty much it.
I did that for this.
Insulate the walls, put up some sheetrock. Oh no! I literally have to do some framing work. Yeah. I have no idea how to frame.
We can YouTube it, bro. We totally could. It's all about getting the right tools and getting the right supplies. We could do it.
I was thinking about that. I was like, man, what if I just YouTube it?
We could do it.
Just get it done.
It starts with a little birdhouse, and then you build like a dog shed or a dog house. Mm-hmm. And then you build a little shed. And then before you know it, you're building houses.
Or I could just jump the shark and go ahead and just do it.
True.
Just build a house.
It's true. I would love to build a house someday. I want a tiny home out in the forest with
tiny home
acreage.
A tiny home.
Like I want to build my own house.
That would be cool. I would like to be like fully independent. Like house at the middle of nowhere, be able to fish, get water for free.
Well, yeah. The idea is to kind of like create a circle. Mm-hmm. So like, it sounds pretty hippie, but you collect rainwater, you filter it, you run it through your house. The water goes to your garden that you are using. It's like everything goes in a circle. Mm-hmm. And same with energy. You can do wind, you can do solar, and there's all battery banks.
Yeah. Like I heard it's illegal to collect rainwater though.
That's pretty silly, but yeah, it might be.
Wait, no, it is.
I get it, yeah, but it's freaking coming out of the sky, If it was Skittles, would that be illegal too?
I think like a dude in Utah, his name was like Larry H. Miller. He like built a car wash, but he made the roof like so it was like a funnel system to collect rainwater so he could use it for his car washes.
That's pretty smart.
Yeah, but then it got shut down because the government found out.
Stealing water from the clouds.
I'm serious, dude. That's a law.
Yeah. It's a silly law, but
it was probably an important law too. Can you imagine if
everyone just started keeping the water all for themselves, and then there's no water left in the world?
Yeah.
They don't have to drink ocean water.
You can't do that.
You can't get the salt out of that.
Yeah, you can. You can do it. It takes a lot of work. You just gotta boil it.
Yeah. Have you ever been fishing?
Like once.
Have you ever been camping?
Mm-hmm.
I grew up going like tent camping, and since van life, I got really spoiled. But
yeah.
I feel like there's something to learn.
I'm like the best person to take on a camping trip. If you didn't bring it, I brought it.
Nice.
Which is surprising coming from me, I'm sure.
I would have brought you a sleeping bag just in case. Nice.
Yeah, I like making steaks while I go camping. That's so good. Because people don't expect to have like a nice steak when you go camping. They expect like the classic hot dogs. I'm like, no, I'm going to cook you steak, broccoli, mashed potatoes.
Do you bring like a pan or?
Yeah, I bring a pan. I mean, I've cooked it on a rock before. Like sometimes you just make like a big fire, you get the coals hot, and you find like a nice thin flat piece of rock. You wash it with some river water, just put it on, and you let it heat up for a little bit, and you stick your steaks on with some butter and black pepper. Yeah.
So you let it kind of
yeah.
brown.
Yeah.
Flips. Do you do the sides? Do you flip?
Oh yeah, always.
Nice.
I mean, yeah, it depends. If I'm just like grilling, which is kind of what you have to do when you cook on a rock, is like you don't really have a pan to like sear on all sides.
Yeah.
Where was the point I was taking?
You flip it on the side like this.
Oh, okay. Wait.
That.
Yeah, kinda. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
But if I had a pan,
the trick is
a cast iron pan, what you do is you like hold it at an angle and you put like a whole bunch of butter in it.
Oh yeah.
That way it like creates like a little bathtub for that steak. And then you take a spoon
dip it.
and then you just baste the steak, over and over with some garlic, with some thyme, with some black pepper, salt, pepper. I like to cook. I feel like that's one of my passions is cooking, but I suck at cooking. Besides steak, I'm really good at cooking steak.
Okay, I have an idea for you. Take your girlfriend to a nice Airbnb. Mm-hmm. When you're looking at the pictures, you look for a nice kitchen.
Okay.
That gives you, 1 or 2 days to cook a nice meal in a nice setting.
Nice.
And then you cash out and you're over with. And then if you want to do it again, you can go to another Airbnb. Yeah.
Nice. That's a good idea.
Yeah. And then you cook your girl a good meal, and then it's a win-win.
Right. One time I did that. I basically, because she lives in an apartment, she doesn't have a table either. She doesn't have chairs either.
Oh, you can have mine. You want it?
Well, I mean, she's got some chairs. She's got a couch,
Just not like a dining table.
Not like a dining table with chairs that go with it. So what I did was,
when you're in your 20s, you just sit on the counter and eat. It's just normal.
Right. That's what she does.
Like a Sims character.
Right. Anyways, so what I did was I basically asked my friend, I was like, hey, let me borrow your table. Let me borrow your chairs. So here I am loading a table up to the back of my car with some chairs and stuff, and then I have like this expensive wine bottle.
For the dinner, you brought your own table and chairs?
I brought my own table and chairs.
Off to a great start. All right, continue.
I brought some candles.
Wow,
I brought stuff for mac and cheese. It was epic. We had the best dinner.
You made mac and cheese from scratch?
Yeah, from scratch. Bacon, jalapeno mac and cheese. Only downside.
Like with milk and butter?
With milk, butter, pepper jack cheese, mild cheddar cheese, jalapenos.
And you didn't film it?
No,
so it was solely for her?
That's right.
That's romance right there. Did you have wine?
We had wine. It was
what
a
kind?
$100 bottle of Pinot Grigio.
Wow. Other 21-year-olds out there, you gotta step it up.
Honestly,
you want Carson McMaster results. You gotta take notes.
That's why my last name's McMaster. You just can't beat it.
I like it.
Yeah, but anyways, we cooked the dinner. I even made garlic bread. So I have like a special recipe for garlic bread. What you do is you take like Hawaiian rolls, right? You cut it in half.
Nice.
Take some cream cheese.
Wow.
Yeah, people don't expect this.
No.
Cream cheese. You take cream cheese, garlic powder, some fresh herbs, maybe a little bit of Italian seasoning. You mix that all up with a little bit of butter too. You mix that up, and then you like spread that. It's a spread that you put on the bread, and then you take some cheddar cheese and you sprinkle that on top, and then you put it in the oven. You broil it for a little bit. Until it's nice and brown.
So just the top is nice and crispy, with the inside's just soft.
Oh yeah, it's epic. It's epic. So when you pull it out,
cream cheese, does it turn into liquid or does it melt like cheese?
Oh no, dude! It's almost like a cream cheese spread. It's like eating a bagel.
Oh, nice.
Except it's nice and warm.
Oh, that sounds pretty bomb.
It is really good.
Cream cheese is the secret ingredient. I like your style.
I love food. Maya does this thing when she watches me eat. She's like, sometimes I always wonder what you're thinking when you take your bite, because you always do like the critiquing face. So when I like take a bite of steak, I'll like put it in my mouth and I'll like do this. I'll like look off into the distance, like. She asked me, it was like, was that good? It's like, oh, it was all right.
Our time is not up, but my battery is dying. Oh, look, 30 minutes exactly.
Oh,
so
nice.
we're going to pause and come back to you with a new battery. We're back.
I follow this food channel on, I think it's TikTok or Instagram. Basically, it's this chef that does like absolutely insane stuff. You might have seen him too, because like he's made like basically like a compass out of cake. He's also made like a crane out of just chocolate, dude. Like it actually works. He's also made like an actual vault out of like just dessert items. Like it actually unlocks and opens up and you pull it and inside there's like gold bricks made of food.
Jeez.
It's crazy.
What's his name?
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know. I just like his stuff. I like his style.
Maybe if I can figure it out, I'll show a little clip right here.
That's cool. It's epic, dude.
Cheers. All right, let's switch gears. We got 28 minutes left.
Okay.
So, we've talked about our past. We've talked about potential of the future. We've talked about a little bit about cameras. We've talked about food. We've talked about significant others. I've talked about my studio. I've talked about being a father. We've talked about a lot. Wow, we've covered a lot of bases in 30 minutes.
That's cool. That's pretty cool.
So I was just telling Carson, when I dream, and let's say in my dream this like epic spider is about to eat me, I have the power to be like, I have a giant spider killer and just like squash it. Like obstacles that come at me in my dreams, I overcome them. And if I'm ever in a spot where like a dog's chasing me, I fly away. Like I just fly away. And I think that stems from me not watching horror movies and not having this instilled fear of like the worst possible outcome. Instead, my brain's like, oh, how do we overcome this?
Horror movies are cool.
Well, yeah.
They're really good.
If you look at it as like a cinematography stance, I would rather look at like the thrillers where like the babysitter goes through a lot and, you know, the creepy guy is trying to get in the house, but at the end she kills him. Rather than like, you know, horror movies are just like gruesome.
Not all
bloody.
of them, dude. No way, dude. Trying to think. I think the classics. You should start with the classics. Because if your mind is as pure as it is, then I feel like as pure as it is, it's got to be as pure as the...
I have a baby now, so I watch Aladdin and Beauty and the Beast now, like Nemo.
No way, dude. No
Frozen
way, dude.
2.
Listen. Halloween, the movie Halloween, you know, Michael Myers is not that scary.
Well, I'm on Stranger Things right now, and it's getting pretty scary.
I heard it was getting pretty messed up.
I had to stop watching it because it was giving me bad dreams. Continue. So Halloween, Michael Myers.
You know, viewers in the 80s, they basically had the purest hearts of like, wow, we're experiencing horror for the first time. But it's not that good, you know, like looking back on it, it's not that good. But it's revolutionary for their time, so you should watch Michael Myers, Halloween, you should watch Scream, you should watch Nightmare on Elm Street, you gotta watch Hellraiser. Hellraiser is decent. It's got an interesting story.
Sure.
The remake was way better than the original Hellraiser, in my opinion. It was so cool because you see all these chains flying everywhere and it's grappling people. And the next thing you know, all these Cenobites come out from nowhere and they're like, give me your soul, you know? And it's epic. It's epic. It's so cool.
Okay. So I'm not against it. So recently Chelsea nailed me to a chair and said, watch Lord of the Rings trilogy. And I was squirming. I'm like, I don't have time for this. They're like 8 hours long each movie. It took us 3 days. We watched the trilogy. I'm a big fan now. I love Lord of the Rings. We were even Lord of the Rings for Halloween. Chloe was a hobbit. She was Bilbo Baggins with the ring. I was Gandalf, and she was Galadriel, or the blonde elf. I forget what her name is.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. That's cool.
So my point is that maybe next Halloween I'll be, you know, Jason or Chucky or something.
Cool. Let's go, dude. You know what? You have some catchphrases. First of all, it's let's make it epic. Classic catchphrase. Make it epic. Secondly, you also say, but my point is...
I don't want people to get bored when I'm talking, so I'm like, all right, let me skip to the end. I don't want you to glaze over. I just want to get to my point of my story.
No, literally, because you tell a story and you're like, but my point is...
And then I fast forward my own story. Let me just skip to the good part.
It's kind of like you're on this tangent and then you finally recognize it. You're like, wait, hold on, reset. But my point is, we had Halloween, we loved it, it was great.
It was great.
That's pretty good. Also, nice. Nice is a catchphrase you say a lot, especially when you're like zoned out and you're like building something or you're like cleaning up a room and you plug something in and the light turns on, you're like, nice. And then you run and do something else.
And my countdown?
Oh yeah, absolutely. You're like 10,
so
9,
let me explain
7,
my countdown.
6,
I recently figured it out.
3, 2, 1. Nice.
Okay, I figured out so I was taking the trash out yesterday. Mm-hmm. No, you took the trash out.
I took the trash out.
I was doing something else. Oh, I was taking the baby trash out, the diaper trash.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad. Like we have a baby pail, you need to put diapers in there. Okay, so as I started doing that, my brain started going like, oh, I don't want to do this. Okay? Like, I'm going to snooze it. I'm going to come back later. I don't want to do this. And my other brain was like, no, you're doing this now. We're going to make it a game. We're going to make it fun. It'll be over in 20 seconds. Go. 20, 19. I'm like, 18, 17, 16, running to the garbage, 15, 12, 9, and then I'm done. So I learned that whenever, like even the dishes, I'm just like, I don't want to do this. You can unload this dishwasher in 30 seconds. 30, 29. I'm like, so in my brain, it's like, it's me overcoming the things I don't want to do and doing them now. No excuses.
That's good. That's good. That's good. That's really good.
Instead of freezing and trying to figure out the easiest way to do it, it's like just start. And the pressure of the countdown, I'm not counting up. 1, 2, 3. I'm counting down. 20, 19, 18. It's the pressure. And it's like, you gotta go. It's honestly a life hack. And if anything, it's an ADD hack. And yeah. There you go. It is. It really is. They say if an ADD hack is you give it 5 minutes. You can set a timer on your phone. Anything in life that you ever want to do, give it 5 minutes, and you hack your brain. 5 minutes into it, you'd be like, okay, let's give it another 5. Let's give it 20, and then before you know it, your project's over.
No, literally, dude, it's crazy. Yeah. It's wild.
So a 5-minute timer ready on your phone. Just swipe down start. That's a life hack.
Starting is the hardest part of any project.
Yes, exactly.
That's it. So if your project's pretty easy, why haven't you started?
5 minutes, you can do a lot. Even like a 5-minute workout, you can do a lot.
I don't know about that.
You can do a lot in 5 minutes. Yeah, if you go hard. That. We have 57 seconds left of this 1 hour live stream.
Wow. I just barely finished this. You got 57 seconds to finish that cup.
All right, there's a couple of things that we want to pitch for you to go watch. That doesn't work. One is Carson's Blockbuster video.
Please go check it out.
Which is crazy epic, a hilarious story with our friend Nick Wren, filmed by me on his camera, and in the Blockbuster just down the street in Bend, Oregon, the last Blockbuster in the world. I'm talking to the lens, or to the screen. I talked to the lens. Secondly, so Blockbuster video, watch that. Secondly, there's a studio tour of the studio that you just saw, filmed by Carson on his epic camera. I'm still editing it, so hopefully it's out soon.
It is really epic. It's an epic camera. You don't make it though, but that's fine.
Honestly, if you gave it to me like this, that would have been a little easier. The setup you gave me was like
ridiculous,
really
bro.
bulky.
It was ridiculous.
Third videos you need to watch in queue is, if it's not out yet, there's a trailer of our Christmas video, which I'm calling The Search for Christmas. And we filmed that while Carson was in town. It's a Christmas movie that we created, and it's really, really epic. It's coming out very soon. Actually, December 15th. I don't know when this video is.
Where can they watch it, Josh?
On HBO Max.
What?
Yeah.
Holy
No, I'm just kidding. On the YouTube, obviously.
Yeah, will the link be down in the description?
The trailer link is up now in the description.
Go check it out.
And when the video comes out, you are going to want to be there for it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. That's cool. Nick also has a video cooking show. Go check it out. He makes an epic chili dish. It was actually amazing.
It
was really
good. Cornbread on the bottom of the bowl. Yeah,
that was low key a bad idea. Though.
Oh, no.
It was a bad idea. At first,
it was tasty
good.
though.
It was good at first,
Got a
but
little
then
mushy.
at the end it turned into a paste.
Yeah, but he brought all the fixing. He had the Fritos and the sour cream
And the cheese.
It
was good. And then when he lifted up the lid and all the steam goes everywhere and the beautiful smells fill up this entire studio, dude, it was epic.
Yeah.
It was holy.
And so Nick has a bachelor pad just a couple miles from me. I say bachelor pad because it's a really cool house. He has like a bar and like a really nice like studio for playing music and office. And besides his office and his bedroom, he has an empty room. And I know Carson has his own life in Utah, but I'm like, bro, come down for a month, stay in Nick's room. We'll get you a bed set up in there.
If this video causes my video to get 1 million views, I'll move out to Oregon.
You moved to Oregon?
I'll move out to Oregon.
We'll make
if this video
a content
causes,
creator squad.
that would be cool. That would be
really
cool.
cool.
That would be way cool. That'd be cool. It'd be cool to just film videos.
But if it doesn't get 1 million views, how do we get you here more often? I'm willing to set up a live stream studio so I can hang out with you more. And we can make a podcast. And we can talk about all kinds of cool topics.
Sure.
But how do I get you here more often? Or if anything, I will go to Utah and spend time in your, backyard.
Or perhaps maybe this involves both of us traveling unforgivable distances to different countries and exploring them for the first time and capturing it all on camera. Wouldn't that be epic?
That would be really cool.
Can you imagine if we went to Japan?
That would be epic. I want to go to the Pokemon studio.
That would be epic
Or where
too.
they make it.
I want to go to the biggest IKEA in the world, which is in Sweden.
Okay, dude.
Probably not as epic.
As
as
Carson would say, bet. You saw it. We sure got it. We're going to Japan. It's going to be
nice. That would be cool. We have to go to Japan.
Yeah,
that would be so cool.
So the cool thing about being full-time videographers and YouTubers is that instead of selling our time for like making like commercials, which we're capable of doing, and like wedding videos and stuff like that. Like I work for a music venue hall not too far away.
I'm actually doing a wedding video in like 2 days.
Yeah, but my point is that if we can create a video like this, or even like one that like the Christmas story, and be able to, I say feed my family, but you say
reinvest it to my business to make more epic content for you guys.
It's really epic. And to be able to work for yourself and to be a videographer and come up with your own ideas and create something with your friends is a really powerful thing. And I like this chapter. I like this studio. I like being able to be like, all right, what can I make this week?
That's cool. That's really cool.
We can plan it. If we want to go to Japan.
Yeah, literally.
I mean, I don't know what the plane ticket's like, but we can save up for it.
Oh, I know what the plane ticket's like.
It's like $800, $1,000.
Oh, it's probably like
$2,500. Check this out. That van out there, it's worth $20,000.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So that's
you would know.
It's my nest egg.
Don't.
Let's say we cashed it in, like boom, it's like on the table in like hundreds.
No way, dude.
And then we could be like, all right, we're gonna go to Japan.
That thing's not worth $20,000.
Josh is gonna buy a bass boat. Like, what else can we invest this in?
No, dude, you can't sell the van.
It's just sitting out there. I got the truck now. That's $20,000 worth of epic stories we could tell.
Put the van. I don't want to see the van go. The van's like a character.
Bye bye.
No, no, you can't. You can't.
Bye bye.
You can't get rid of the van, dude. You can't.
I got the truck now, dude. I don't need the van.
That's like getting rid of like a famous painting.
All right,
you could bid the band starting at like $20,000, and the highest bid gets it in 2 years.
I do want a boat. That's my next purchase. I want a boat. Me and my dad and my uncles are into fishing, and when you have a boat, you can do stuff like have fish finders and stuff like that. So I'm interested in a boat next. I would be willing to sell the van for it. So point of the story, I'm selling the van. And we're gonna travel, dude. We're gonna travel. We're gonna make videos. I'm gonna buy a bass boat, and it's gonna be epic. And I would give myself a 6-month timer on that, at max. I could have my van with a photo shoot fixed up by January 1st.
Yeah.
I told
crazy.
Chelsea, I opened the garage. It was stacked to nothing in here, stacked to the ceiling. I said, I'm gonna turn that into a studio. You're sitting in it.
And you're right. I mean,
Carson and I are saying we're gonna have a podcast.
Is this it?
Should we?
Is this the podcast?
Should we snap and all of a sudden I got a pop filter in front of me and me and Carson are on two different sides of the states?
I mean, that's super easy.
When I say something, it's not all talk, bro. All right, so van's getting sold. I got $20,000 worth of seed money there. We're going to Japan. We're gonna film this epic episode. I'm going to the Pokemon headquarters.
That would be cool.
And we're going to the world's largest IKEA.
That would be cool.
My point is, if you can dream it, we can do it, bud.
That would be super
If
cool.
you can dream it, we can do it.
That would be super cool.
And the point is that once the momentum is going, it'll fuel itself. It'll fuel itself. People will want to support us. They'll want to support us as a team.
Yeah,
they'll want to support us as friends. They'll want to support our adventures.
That would be cool.
Us as wholesome family man, a father, a husband. Carson is just a great creative dude. We got skills and we can make something really awesome happen. And I appreciate you guys for supporting it. And this last chapter, this last couple months, we are just trying to be as creative as possible, kind of decompress from a very stressful year. I mean, I got the grace to prove it. So we are enjoying just hanging out, and I hope you guys can appreciate that. But I can only speak for myself. I have a lot of things that I want to accomplish this next year, 2023, and starting with purchasing a bass boat, which could mean a $2,000 Craigslist purchase or bigger. Depending, if I could get more for that van, it could be a nice one. We will see. And let this be an announcement. I plan on doing some work with my buddy Jacob very soon. There you go.
Wow.
Do you have any announcements?
I'm getting a boat. I'm going to Jacob's house. You're just like planting these little seeds.
Carson, you are welcome to join me. I'm going to Japan, but what else you got, bud? Don't let that talent go to waste, man.
Plans? Oh, dude. You're gonna talk me into a grave.
Wait! I got. Oh, I'm not there yet.
Dang it, dude.
Carson, make a statement. We'll end it out. I'm putting pressure on you to decide where you want your 2023 to go.
I know.
Do you want to be in your mom's attic painting?
Yeah.
And making Minecraft videos?
That's great, yeah.
Or do you want to be traveling the world?
That's also great.
Investing in documentary style stories.
That's fine too.
Trying to make a difference in this world. And it doesn't have to be what we did in the past.
Sure.
I have an idea where I want to go to after the aftermath of a hurricane, and I want to help. I want to, if it's recent or a month later or a day later, I want to help. And with my lifeguarding skills, I want to add that. And so my point is, Carson, is that the people want to see direction, and I know it's an awkward word, but purpose. Now is your moment to end this episode on a high. You have everything you need to create.
Oh man!
What do you want to make in the next year? This is like a New Year's resolution, bro. What do you want to make in the next year?
I don't know.
It could be anything.
It could be anything.
Yeah, I mean, we just said we want to go to the Pokemon headquarters and go to the world's largest IKEA. That's what I
want to do. That's what I want to do.
But beyond that, you gotta shoot higher, man. You gotta shoot higher.
Okay. I don't know. But what I do know is that I am willing to filmmake my entire adventures of 2023, and I'll do it alongside Josh. So wherever he goes, I'll go too.
Nice, I like that. So if I call you in, hey bro, I got you, come here for a week. Mm-hmm. We are gonna tell this story of blank.
I got you, 100%.
I like that.
100%.
I like that.
All right.
The duo, they're sticking together.
Nice.
All right, cool. If you want to hear more, we're going to create a podcast very soon. I'm going to get that pop filter just like Carson has. It's going to be called...
You're going to love that pop filter.
It's going to be called...
You're going to really love it.
We're going to fill in the blank here. Leave comments below on what a cool podcast duo name would be. And we'll have special guests all the time. Be able to interview.
It's going to be cool.
Who would be like your number one special guest?
Elon Musk. Donald Trump.
Who is interesting?
Steven Spielberg.
Now you're talking.
Harrison Ford.
I think I would interview Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf.
It would be.
I have his number saved in my phone.
No, you don't.
I do. When I worked at that company, dude.
Do you really?
I'm just kidding. I do. I'm just kidding.
That would be such an interesting interview, though. Anyways, all right. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of this. Whatever this is. This was a live stream, but it's not. It's in the past. And Carson is heading back to Utah tomorrow, and this in the future will be through the internet, which is fine. Thanks for being here. Thanks for making it epic. My name is Josh Cantu. This is
Carson McMaster.
And if you haven't followed him, hit the subscribe. It's easy. And hit the like.
It's free too.
It's free. And we also have cool friends like Nick, Rattlesnake Rin, Devon Carroll, and they will be linked in the description below. And do your homework on those videos we told you to watch. Other than that,
thanks for being here.
Thanks for being here.
And thanks for watching.
Yeah. I'm a little late on my timer, but I gotta go check on Chelsea.
All right.
All right. Later.
GG's. Bye. Yeah. Can's good. Can's good. Got like the. Oh.
I'm gonna give you this.
Are you sure you want to give me that? What if I drop it?
Oh, you won't drop it. You've been practicing, right?
It's been a while. Okay. All right. Let's see. This is okay. All right. Here we go.
All right.
Wait a second.
Take two.
Okay, this is my first try. Hopefully I can do it. I haven't done this in a while.
All right.
Alright.
Alright, what else you got? You can juggle?
You're like, alright, no more.
Let me see if I can do this. So, I used to juggle in a circle. I heard that was bad. So, alright. 1, 2, 3. Oh! Alright, watch your head. Don't die. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh,
I mean, it wasn't terrible.